Christine. It is day 30 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, even though technically there's 31 sketches, so we will have one tomorrow. Today's sketch is by Julie Moreau, and it's kind of cute. It's got this, it's a horizontal photo. I'm not going to use horizontal, you'll see. And then I'm kind of seeing like squares, like small pieces of paper behind the photo. And then she's, of course, got these kind of floral embellishments coming up. I'm imagining that's either could be stitching, could be, rub-ons, it could be washi, it could be anything. A little bit of text going here. Now, here's my issue. I have a vertical photo, so I'm going to rotate it. So I think it's going to go like this is my thinking. Because it could go like this. Maybe it'll go like that, actually, now that I say that. I might do that. The point is, oh, and it's also got this kind of hands drawn circle, which I love that. I may do that, actually. I think I'm going to do that with a pen. The photo I have is from this past weekend. I went to the Scrapbook Expo, and this was my new friend Crystal, and we were at our crop play date or whatever, so I thought this was perfect because I have, it's an older collection, actually. Let me see if I can get it up here. Scrapbook Expo, and it was called the Crop Kit. So I'm thinking this could be fun, and I think I might use this as my background, where I'll draw the circle. And then there's like this whole little page. There's actually a couple of these, and there's stickers too. But there's this whole page of like, I thought there was one more. Oh, here it is. There's a couple of these pages here with these little cut aparts. And I'm kind of imagining I'm going to cut these out. They're going to end up getting layered over and things like that, I think. But I think this could be really cute. I'm going to have to kind of pick a few. Like I like this Crafting Tribe. I'm going to try to make some of them peek out, but that's my thinking. And I can map my photo with some of these scraps here, even though technically I don't need to be hoarding anything because I don't actually take a lot of pictures when I scrapbook because I just, I don't get to go out in public and do it a lot, which that sounds sad, like I don't go out in public. That's not what I really mean. Oh, because look at here, I got some washi, Scrapbook Expert washi. Oh, that's definitely going on the page. So that's what I'm starting with. Let me go ahead and trim my photo, and I might go ahead and draw my circle and start cutting these up in a second, but let me do a little bit of stuff here, and I'll come back on in a second when there's something important to see. Okay, gang. So what I've done already is I've matted my photo, and I have actually pre-cut my little squares over there. You can kind of see them to the right. Now, the first thing I do is I take this circle, and I use this pencil to draw this pencil mark. And my thought originally was, I don't know what I was thinking, really, because I turn around, then I take the white pen, and I draw it on the inside of the circle, too. So there wasn't any reason for me to use that pencil other than to put my circle back where I had it, but I didn't have to do the pencil because I turned around and take this white pen. Now this is, it's on the thing there. It's like Astera or something. And I use the 1.0, so it's the bigger one, to draw like the first circle as like a little guide. And then I kind of just went around and didn't worry about like, I'm not trying to be perfect here. I'm actually trying to be on purpose a little bit scribbly. So I do this like, I think 3 times. I just go around. Now this pen skips just a tad here and there, but actually not too bad. I'm looking at the layout now and I thought maybe it did because I really didn't want to go back over anything. So I'm just kind of like trying to make it look exactly right. So I just went around a few times and made myself my little scribble circle. And then I'm going to just kind of organize my photo. And then I'm just going to start taking these things and kind of putting them, these little squares of words, the little scrapbook themed cut aparts here. And I love that they're kind of different sizes and stuff. And I'm just going to kind of start organizing these things. I don't think about it real hard other than I'm trying to kind of not touch the same colors together. And I'm not trying to, the different like orientation or like sizes and stuff. You see how that like a big square with the clock on it, but then I have like a kind of a longer skinny piece and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to like organize those. Now I'm not really caring if you can see every word necessarily. But so, for example, where it says rise and crop, I'm not trying to be perfect about it, but I kind of want some of it to show so you get a sense of what the point of the phrase might be, which is related to scrapbooking and cropping and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just kind of putting it in there so you don't have to see every little word. And I'm just kind of going around. And honestly, y'all, I basically get it. I hate to use the word right the first time, but I kind of do. I don't really feel like I have to adjust it after I get this stuff down. Let me see here. What am I doing? I'm just looking for... the only thing I do change out a couple little times is the part where it said title. I pick a couple little different options there. And I end up with crop or bust. So I guess per the sketch, my title of this is crop or bust. I think this turned out real cute, actually, though. Like I said, I was kind of pleased with just... I didn't think too hard on it. I think if I thought too much about where I wanted the words to show or this or that, I might have been a little more frustrated with myself. But this turned out real cute. I'm going to be...
not unhappy with this at all. So I like how that's going to go here. And I'm actually going to end up, I don't think I show you guys this, but I pull out my press and seal. And I've mentioned this trick before where somebody told me, make sure you keep it in place. You can use a press and seal, but I'll do that in just a second. First, I'm going to pull out this washi tape and kind of where she showed like the little scribbles. It's like it could have been stitching or whatever. I'm going to use this washi tape there. And I like that because it tells me, where I'm at too, because it says Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. I don't know if it says, I guess it says that's still the same title. I don't think it's changed. I know it says Expo. I'm trying to remember the stamp part, but although there were a lot of stamp vendors there. So anyway, I'm going to use that where those places are, and then this is going to be where I decide, okay, I'm going to grab my press and seal, and I'm going to just keep all these things where they are, and I'm going to cut away in just a second, and all I will have done, to be honest with you, is just glued it down. Now, I started to try to think about putting foam behind the picture, but because of the way I had honestly done the press and seal, because I took double-sided tape on the back side, I couldn't actually put foam behind the picture actually anymore, which was okay because I put foam behind the title here. So like I said, you can see it's crop or bust. I'll put foam behind that, and then I'm going to end up with I'm going to get on my sticker sheet, and what am I doing right now? I think I'm just pulling the stuff back off the title here. So yeah, it's going to go on there right there. I'm going to get on my sticker sheet. I'm just going to kind of go where she had stuff. So I'm going to end up with a camera. I'm going to end up with, honestly, just kind of a random bunch of little embellishments related to kind of scrapbooking. Although on the right-hand side down the bottom, I end up with these push pins. And I don't really know if those count as scrapbooking, but they were on the sticker sheet, so I'm going to count them as scrapbooking. Yeah, I'm just kind of finding basic little pieces here. One of them says, I support. One says, I returned. I've used the sticker sheet before, and I think there was stuff that said, like, I crop and I shop and stuff like that. But I've used all those, so I had to use these other ones. I end up with a little typewriter on there. The typewriter doesn't really honestly go because I don't really use a typewriter, but there was a bigger embellishment, so I liked it. Got the scissors on there. I do use scissors, so that's fair. And there was a little golden ticket. Now, the golden ticket's related to the drawing. This year, I didn't get to do that because golden tickets are on Saturdays, and I didn't get to go Saturday this year, but that's okay. It's part of the event. So I'm just kind of organizing all of that, and then again, I'm going to end up with a lower right-hand side. I actually ended up putting a little sticker that says, scrapbooking is not a hobby, it's a way of life. And I think that's true, actually. If you're scrapbooking at all, it's really strange how it kind of takes over your whole life, because now all of a sudden you do pictures in a certain way on purpose, or you make sure you take pictures on purpose, and of course you're always kind of keeping your eyeball out for discounted scrapbooking supplies. If you go to Tuesday Morning or Joann's or something like that, you're looking for stuff on sale, right? And then what else have I got going? I'm not really doing a lot other than thinking, I guess. Oh, I put foam behind the thing. So that's what I was saying. So I put foam behind the camera and the I returned circle. And I'll put foam behind scrapbooking is not a hobby, that little piece. And honestly, that's all I put foam behind. Oh, and the title is what I was saying. So I'll do that. And then in a second, I'm going to pull out my enamel dots. I don't know why this is taking me so long, and I probably shouldn't have left it in here, to be honest with you, because this isn't terribly impressive. It's just putting foam behind stuff. I kind of sit and look at this thing. I do look at the stickers. Oh, I pulled these little stars out because there was some things on the sketch that were on the outside of the circle. So I put that little gold star, or the little like yellow star up there with a flower on it. And I stick one star down at the bottom, but I didn't switch it out for a little floral star down there. What am I putting on? Oh, this is the sticker with the camera. And I'll set that down there. And then this is the other one I'm pulling the foam back off there. And again, like I said, I'm going to run and go get I'm going to get enamel dots in just a minute. I'm going to end up with a little bit of hot pink enamel dots on here. But I think for the moment, I just have to touch everything. This is the real good paper, too. This is like the Cartabella style. It's a thick kind of textured paper. So this is a good kit, actually. I think they were selling it again this year. I don't remember what booth or anything like that. Don't even ask me. But it's very, it's kind of cool because, like I said, it's real themed against the event. So you feel like, oh, okay, this is... it's custom or whatever, it's kind of, it's just for me, for the crop. All right, so here's my little enamel dots. I do take my white pen. I'm going to have to cut it out, though, because I lean over too much, and you see the top of my head if I leave it in here. But I do write where she had the words on the side over there. I just wrote me and my new friend Crystal at the crop, and I'll write that on the left side where she has all those words. Technically on her sketch, I guess it was at the bottom, but on my thing, it's on the left side. And so I'm going to take my pen, I'm going to pull out to do it. But again, like I said, I'm going to start to lean over, and I really don't want you to see the top of my head because I need to get my hair colored. So I'll cut that out. But now you can kind of see it. Here's the slowdown. This one went really quick, y'all, so I'm pleased with that. Thank you so much for watching. We got one more sketch tomorrow, y'all. One more, and then we'll be done for the challenge for the month. And I'm always really sad when it ends. It's kind of like Christmas time when I have to put my decorations up. It's kind of hard while you're doing it, but then you're sad to see it go. Anyways, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.